Gonna tell my wife this. NFL fans react to Chris Jones calling missed tackle on Trevor Lawrence a teaching point. Kansas City Chiefs defensive lineman Chris Jones has found himself at the center of intense scrutiny following a pivotal moment in the Chiefs' Monday night loss to the Jacksonville Jaguars. The play in question, which saw Jaguars quarterback Trevor Lawrence scramble into the end zone for a game-winning touchdown, has sparked widespread discussion among fans, analysts, and former players alike. The controversy began late in the fourth quarter when Lawrence, under pressure near the 1-yard line, appeared to stumble twice but managed to stay on his feet. Despite having multiple opportunities to stop the play, Jones was seen standing near the line of scrimmage, making little effort to chase the Jaguars quarterback as he crossed into the end zone. The touchdown sealed the Jaguars' dramatic victory and dropped the Chiefs to a disappointing 2-3 record on the season. The moment that sparked the backlash. Footage of the play quickly made its rounds on social media, where fans questioned Jones' effort and intensity. For a player known for his relentless motor and leadership on the defensive line, the sight of him watching the play unfold without attempting a tackle was jarring. Critics accused him of giving up on the play, while others suggested fatigue may have been a factor. In his post-game comments, Chris Jones acknowledged the criticism and addressed what went wrong. Rather than deflect blame, he offered a candid explanation. "That's a teaching point for me," Jones said. "You've got to finish every down, no matter how the play looks. I should have been there, and that's on me." While Jones' honesty was appreciated by some fans, his remarks also sparked another wave of reactions online. Many felt his description of the missed tackle as a teaching point was too casual for a moment that arguably cost his team the game. NFL fans sound off online. As expected, the NFL community was quick to voice its opinion. On X, formerly Twitter, one fan wrote, "Gonna tell my wife this is what teaching point means," referencing Jones' choice of words in a now viral meme format. The sarcastic tone captured the general mood among many Chiefs fans, who were still reeling from the loss. Another fan commented, "You're one of the highest-paid defenders in the league. You don't get to call giving up a game-winning touchdown a teaching point." Others, however, defended Jones, noting his heavy workload that night. He led the Chiefs' defense with 48 snaps, more than any other defensive lineman, and had already recorded several key pressures earlier in the game. Still, the consensus among fans was that the moment was unacceptable for a player of Jones' caliber and experience. "Every kid in Pop Warner learns to play to the whistle," one user posted. "There's no excuse for standing there while the quarterback walks in." Jones deactivates his social media. In the days following the game, fans noticed that Chris Jones' social media accounts had been deactivated, leading to speculation that the move was an attempt to avoid the flood of criticism directed his way. Rumors spread quickly across Reddit and X, with some users joking that he had gone into witness protection after the play. However, Jones addressed those rumors later in the week, clarifying that the decision had nothing to do with fan backlash. Speaking to reporters on Thursday, he explained, "I actually deactivated my accounts before Monday's game. It wasn't about that play or the reaction. Sometimes you just need a mental reset." Even with that clarification, the narrative surrounding Jones' effort, or lack thereof, has persisted. Analysts on ESPN and Fox Sports discussed the incident throughout the week, debating whether it was simply an isolated mistake or a sign of deeper frustration within the Chiefs' defense. The Chiefs' struggles and the road ahead. The Chiefs' loss to Jacksonville dropped them below .500 for the first time this season, heightening concerns about the team's consistency on both sides of the ball. While the offense has faced its own share of issues, the defense, usually a source of stability under head coach Andy Reid, has appeared uncharacteristically shaky in recent weeks. Chris Jones, who remains one of the NFL's elite interior pass rushers, has been a cornerstone of Kansas City's defense for years. His ability to disrupt plays in the backfield and pressure quarterbacks is often a key factor in the Chiefs' success. However, even elite players are not immune to lapses in judgment or fatigue. When asked how he plans to move forward, Jones emphasized accountability and focus. "I've moved past it," he said. "You can't dwell on one play. We've got a tough matchup next week against Detroit, and I'm focused on making sure that doesn't happen again." A chance for redemption. Indeed, the Chiefs' upcoming game against the Detroit Lions presents an opportunity for redemption. The Lions, led by quarterback Jared Goff and an explosive offense, have been one of the NFC's hottest teams this season. For Jones, it's a chance to silence critics and remind everyone why he's considered one of the most dominant defenders in football. Teammates and coaches have expressed confidence that Jones will bounce back. Defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo told reporters, "Chris is a leader in this locker room. He knows what's expected of him. That play doesn't define who he is as a player or as a competitor." Veteran safety Justin Reid echoed that sentiment, saying, "We all make mistakes. What matters is how you respond. Chris has been one of the hardest working guys on this team since day one. I know he'll come back stronger." Lessons learned. Despite the backlash, there's a broader lesson to be found in Jones' reaction to the incident. By labeling the play a teaching point, he demonstrated a willingness to take ownership and learn from his mistakes, something not all star athletes are willing to do publicly. It's a reminder that even the best players are still students of the game. Still, fans' frustration is understandable. The Chiefs are accustomed to high expectations, and a single lapse in effort can easily overshadow an otherwise solid performance. The viral nature of modern sports media means that every mistake is magnified, often beyond its true significance. The bigger picture. Ultimately, Chris Jones' missed tackle on Trevor Lawrence will likely be remembered less for the play itself and more for the reaction it generated. It became a talking point not only about effort but also about accountability, leadership, and the pressure that comes with being a star in today's NFL. For Jones, the path forward is clear. Let his play on the field speak louder than the criticism online. As the Chiefs prepare to face the Lions, fans and analysts alike will be watching closely to see how he responds. Whether the moment becomes a footnote in an otherwise stellar season or a defining turning point remains to be seen. But one thing is certain. In a league that prizes both performance and perseverance, Chris Jones now has the perfect opportunity to turn a teaching point into a comeback story.